Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Are you taking melatonin, hoping it's going to help you sleep, or maybe the other health benefits you hear influencers talk about? Well, you got to listen to this. Welcome to Accelerated Health with Sara Banta, where I cut through the noise and fast track your journey to better health. I'm your host, CEO, and founder of Accelerated Health Products and certified by the National Association of Nutritional Professionals. I'm here to share the latest on supplements, wellness hacks, and natural health solutions that actually work, and then the ones that don't, from boosting energy to detoxing to balancing hormones and everything in between. I will help you reach your optimal health. So let's dive in. Is melatonin doing more harm than good? Well, it's in the news today. If you walk through pharmacy, shopped online, or scrolled through wellness forums lately, chances you've seen melatonin gummies being promoted as the quick fix for sleepless nights. And not just for us adults, for our kids. They're colorful, they're sweet, they're marketed as safe. Hey, I love the sweet gummies. Gummies in general, you got to look at the ingredients. A lot are filled with toxins, fillers, artificial sweeteners that'll make you bloated and poop and all the wrong things. But we're going beyond that. Behind this friendly packaging, there's growing concern. Most melatonin supplements are synthetically produced in laboratories widely used by adults and children. And in Australia, one of the biggest online supplement retailers, iHerb, which I buy from here in the United States, recently suspended melatonin sales altogether. Why? Because melatonin overdoses among children have been spiking at alarming rates. Now, I get it. I'm a mom of 3. When your kid's not sleeping, you're not sleeping. And then their bad mood turns into your bad mood. And then they're not even dealing with the changing hormones of perimenopause and menopause on top of not sleeping. So we want our kids to sleep. I did the sleep wise and the baby wise and got my kids on schedules. I never reached for melatonin, but back then it wasn't a thing. And I get it. Now parents are just wanting their kids to sleep, so they reach for these melatonin gummies. And if it's in gummy form, of course it's meant for children, right? Not popping a pill. I get it. So giving melatonin to children, especially in the form of gummies, has led to increased risks and incidents. Doctors are speaking out, regulators are stepping in, and the families are wondering, if not melatonin, then what? What do I use? How do I get my kid to sleep? The good news is that real sleep support doesn't come from a hormone. So this is the other thing to think about. Whether it is melatonin, hormone replacement therapy, thyroid hormone, testosterone, progesterone, birth control, all of these hormones have to be processed by the liver, and they tax your liver more than what your liver's already dealing with. And guess what else? Your liver has a lot to do with your sleep. If you're waking up in the middle of the night, that's your liver. So are we doing more harm than good? Are we actually backfiring when we're using the melatonin, among the other things? So what is melatonin? It isn't just another nutrient. You can't add it to your diet like vitamin C or zinc. It's a hormone. And the brain produces naturally to regulate your circadian rhythms, also known as the sleep-wake cycle. Your pineal gland releases melatonin in response to darkness. Levels rise about 2 hours before bedtime, signals your body to prepare for sleep. Then it helps synchronize your circadian rhythms, not just your sleep-wake cycle. When daylight comes, melatonin levels drop so that you wake up and cortisol goes up. We want cortisol. We want cortisol to get us out of bed, to get us that morning workout. And, this morning I was needing an extra little boost of cortisol to get my day going. So I took my dogs for a short, not chronic cardio, run in the sun, because that triggers cortisol. And as cortisol goes up, melatonin goes down. But what does that do? It also sets my clock for nighttime where my cortisol is naturally going to come down in the afternoon and my melatonin will naturally come up. So there's a lot of things that you can do with just your daily habits to trigger melatonin and your circadian rhythm. This rhythm is delicate, and I'm sure you know that when you get out of your cycle, it is hard to get back on track. These Oura rings and Whoops and all of this other stuff will tell you when you're out of sync. It can be disrupted by late night screen time, and guess who is on their screen times till 2 a.m? There was a study a while back where, kids, one of the causes of kids being on ADHD medication or antidepressants was like, hey, what time is your kid going to bed? And are they gaming until 2 a.m? So not just the gaming that is affecting their addiction and their dopamine cycle, but the screen time late at night completely wrecks your circadian rhythm. And so they can't have the energy or the focus in school the next day. It has nothing to do with ADHD or some genetic predisposition to it. It has to do with a lack of sleep. I always say, I don't care what you're eating, what supplements you're taking. If you're not sleeping, nothing else matters. Focus on your sleep. Now, sometimes you need supplements to help you sleep, but melatonin isn't the answer. For people with severe sleep disorders or things like autism, doctors may prescribe melatonin carefully and at specific doses, but exogenous melatonin refers to melatonin taken as a supplement. That is different than encouraging your melatonin intrinsically, endogenously to increase. So the problem with these gummies, number one, overdosing. Okay, who doesn't like a gummy? I don't care if it's a pot gummy, a sleep gummy, a magnesium gummy. If it tastes good, you might take more than you're supposed to. You're not going to overdose on pills because they're no fun to swallow. So calls in Australia Poison Hotline about melatonin overdoses jumped from 175 in 2018 to over 320 in 2023. That's not even 2025. The majority were children. In the U.S., Poison Control Center saw a staggering 530% increase in pediatric melatonin ingestions. Okay, that's huge. Number two, taste and looks like candy. Just like I said, gummies are yummy. They either have the real sugar or they've got the maltitol, which is going to give you major digestive issues. Do not touch the stuff. Or saccharin or aspartame or some other sweetener that's disrupting your gut, causing leaky gut, causing other issues. And you're not going to just want to eat one. Kids don't see them as a sleep aid. They see them as lollipops or yummy candy. It's easy for children to sneak those extra doses without the parents noticing. Dosages are unreliable, as with any supplement in the supplement market. I talk about this a lot, that 95% of the supplements out there, you don't know what you're getting. They're not giving you what you think you're getting in the dosage, the ingredients. There's fillers and toxins in there. And if you're buying from places like Amazon, it might be a fraudulent product pretending to be a name brand and not have any of what you think you're getting. So a large U.S. review found that online melatonin products range anywhere from 1% to 1,000% of what the label claimed. In some cases, melatonin wasn't even present in the product. There is a significant variability in the melatonin content among the products. And this is something that you can't just take any dosage, right? And it's unregulated. Most melatonin supplements are made in a lab and not strictly regulated by the FDA. So you don't know what you're getting. So the side effects and the risks of overdosing on melatonin: daytime drowsiness, grogginess, headaches, nausea, irritability, mood swings, vivid dreams or nightmares, hormonal disruptions with long-term use and hospitalization. So you think you're getting a peace of mind with your kids sleeping through the night from a melatonin gummy. If they're waking up groggy and with a headache and don't want to go to school or don't feel good, that's not easier. I've been through it. 3 children, they're now adults. It's not easy being a parent. I get it. and you want to pull your hair out, but you don't want to drug them up and give them hormones that could be disrupting your other hormones and causing liver damage and gut issues and brain issues. You just don't know the long-term side effects. Melatonin is a hormone. So anytime you supplement with hormones unnecessarily, you risk disrupting the body's natural production. Oh, I'm getting melatonin or thyroid hormone or testosterone exogenously. I don't need to produce it anymore. So your body shuts it down. And then when you get off of it, then you really have a problem. So this may become create a dependency or blunt the abilities to regulate the hormone or sleep on its own. So this is not what you want. Now with seizures, this is another very interesting thing. Research shows that melatonin supplements can sometimes lower that threshold. What does that mean? For someone with a seizure disorder, or even for someone taking certain medications that already lower seizure threshold, melatonin could make it easier for a seizure to happen. Not what you want. So this is another reason to be careful. So to be fair, parents are really wanting their kids to sleep. Families turn to melatonin to address the sleep problems for them and their kids. I get it. School stress, screen exposure, environmental toxins. Kids are more anxious and restless than ever. And I've seen it. I've seen it in my own kids. But we dealt with it naturally. We dealt with it holistically through food and getting the processed foods out, addressing the toxins as much as we could, and supplementing with the right supplements that are beneficial to the body from companies like mine, the Accelerated Health products, that have no toxins or fillers and have exactly what they say they are. Now, just so you know, Accelerated Health products is not sold on Amazon. If you're buying my products from there, it is fraud. So I'm very particular about that because of this reason. But sleep struggles are rarely solved by just melatonin. So a lot of the reasons for that sleep issue, the body's overloaded with toxins. Remember, your liver's got to deal with toxins, pesticides, heavy metals, EMFs from your smartphones, mold, processed food. And if your liver's overloaded, your liver's waking you up in the middle of the night. Now, the smartphones, there was another study saying that kids given the smartphones by 13 or before 13 years old significantly increase in depression and anxiety and ADHD. Their brains can't handle it. So really buck the trend and get your kids off of their phones. I know it's easier said than done. Mineral deficiencies, magnesium regulates the nervous system. Most people are deficient in magnesium and it helps with sleep. Super easy thing to do. Liver congestion interferes with hormone metabolism, blood sugar. Your liver not only detoxifies and metabolize all these hormones we're talking about, but it helps regulate your blood sugar. And if you have a blood sugar dip in the middle of the night, it's going to wake you up. So you want that blood sugar to stay stable. Well, that blood sugar stays stable by what you eat during the day and reducing the toxic load on your liver. And then lifestyle stressors, that screen time before bed. This is why you want to eat at least 3 hours before bedtime and get off the screens at least 2 hours before bedtime. So what do you do instead? Okay, Sarah, all sounds great. Easier said than done. I need my sleep and I don't sleep if my kid doesn't sleep. Super easy. My new sleep hack and my Aura Ring will tell me, because you got to remember, I'm boring. I don't change really much of anything. I work out the same. I eat the same. I don't drink. All those things stay pretty stable. So I'm a great test case. And my new sleep hack is the Accelerated Cellular Detox Powder mixed with the Magnesium Breakthrough Tart Cherry flavor. Those two together right before bed, I literally feel my brain just go, okay, it's time to go to bed. And I lay down and my latency has decreased. My deep sleep has increased. My REM has increased, all of those things. So the Accelerated Cellular Detox Powder. So the sleep often suffers because the body's overloaded with those toxins, pesticides, heavy metals, all the things we talked about. And we've put in there ingredients like zeolite, activated charcoal, and the triphala, diatomaceous earth. So its job is to soak up all the toxins from your liver. Now, you can support your liver with the accelerated liver care to detox the liver of those toxins. The accelerated cellular detox powder soaks up those toxins, reduces inflammation in the gut, and helps everything get out of your body very smoothly and quickly without that Herx reaction from detox. And it helps with sleep. So you add that with the magnesium. Now, magnesium, most people are deficient in magnesium, right? Well, magnesium breakthrough is all 7 types of magnesium. Most people are taking magnesium citrate or glycinate. Those are great, but those are only 2 types of magnesium. You want all 7 because every type of magnesium has a different job. And we are so deficient. And it has over 300 to 600 different jobs in the body. It is arguably the most important mineral for sleep. It is a no-brainer for you to be taking it. Now take it at night because it will help you. It will help with stress, relaxation, and sleep. So don't take it during the day. Stress, processed food, the caffeine, the toxins deplete your minerals and your magnesium daily. So your nervous system then runs on high alert. Cortisol stays elevated and sleep is light and fragmented. So you've got the magnesium chelate, citrate, bisglycinate, malate, taurate, orotate, aspartate. They all are very helpful. So I mix the tart cherry one specifically with the accelerated cellular detox powder. It tastes amazing. And I've been making it for some family members and they're like, Mom, will you make me my detox drink? Because it tastes good. Put it over ice, drink it with some water, maybe a little touch of apple cider vinegar, and it's yummy. And then the accelerated liver care, I take that an hour before. So you want the liver care to flush the toxins out and restore your liver health. And the binder, the accelerated cellular detox powder, to soak everything up. Now, you don't take the detox powder around any medications or other supplements other than magnesium. Magnesium's molecule is large enough to where the detox powder cannot grab it and absorb it and take it out of your body. So that's the only supplement that you can take with the accelerated cellular detox powder. But the accelerated liver care is so helpful with sleep. It's got cook tea that helps with the liver enzymes and improve autophagy, reducing liver stress. And it helps prevent the middle of the night wake-ups tied to poor detox. Then you've got some ingredients like philanthus and stonebreaker that smooth the bile flow, reduce liver congestion. Tudka improves the bile flow. The bile is great. It helps you poop. It gets the junk out. And it reduces the stress in the liver and helps with that cortisol melatonin cycling. Eclipta, bupleurum, milk thistle, palperera, all of these ingredients are very strategically chosen. Palperera has studies on being anti-cirrhosis and anti-liver cancer. You can look them up. Most people have never heard of it, and it's not in any other liver formula. There's some other ingredients that help with soaking up the excess estrogen, the bad estrogen that's causing the belly fat and the man boobs in your husbands. The excess estrogen dominance is wreaking havoc on our whole population, young and old. So this combination of ingredients addresses that as well. Accelerated ancient salt. Did you know that salt on its own is providing all of these minerals that your body needs for sleep? And when you're stressed, your adrenals use more iodine and more salt than ever before. So you need more and more. And the accelerated ancient salt, it has over 62 minerals. There's no plastics, no bird droppings, no any other heavy metals, anything like that. And using a full spectrum unrefined salt gives you all of those minerals, helps you hydrate at the cellular level, that intracellular level, right? Put it in your water. You can actually put it in your detox drink with the magnesium as well. It will help with those muscle cramps, those fidgeting, the calf cramps that you might get. So these are my go-to for sleep. And all of them are amazing for your children. My children do all of them. Magnesium, whether it's in the drink form or the pill form. The detox powder is a liquid, or you put it in a drink. Super easy, right? Liver care, you've got to take the pills. I get that one. Salt, put it on your food liberally. Put it on in your drinks right before bed. You will sleep better. But then you need to balance it by getting up at the same time, getting off your screen time at least 2 hours before bed. When you wake up in the morning, go look at the sun for at least 10 minutes. Wake up the body. Say, hey, this is the time to wake up so that my cortisol jumps up in the morning and slowly declines so I'm ready for bed when that time comes. So there's a lot that you need to be doing outside of taking a supplement for sleep. Making sure you're getting rid of the processed foods, making sure you are moving your body at night. I also like to go for a short walk with my dogs when the dusk is happening and after dinner. That shows my eyes that I am actually outside when the sun's going down. Oh, it is almost nighttime. Let's get ready for bed. Let's get tired and lower that cortisol and increase that melatonin naturally. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for tuning in to Accelerated Health with Sara Banta. I hope you got some tools and inspiration to try improving your sleep. Because if you're not sleeping, the people around you are suffering. Head to Sara Banta Health for my articles and more. Join the free group coaching on Telegram. And you can find the supplements we talked about at acceleratedhealthproducts.com. Use coupon code podcast10 on your first order. And if you loved what you heard today, don't forget to comment and subscribe, leave a review, share it with someone that needs it. Doing this is not only going to help them to sleep, it's also going to help this podcast reach more people like you. And you can find me everywhere on over 100 different podcast platforms. Search up Accelerated Health with Sara Banta. And I'm on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, E360, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Roku, and so many more. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So join me next time for more ways to unlock your health potential.